Once upon a time, in a small village nestled in the rolling hills of a lush countryside, there lived a young girl named Rolia. She had lost her mother at a tender age, and her father, grief-stricken, had remarried a woman named Militia. The air in the small, dimly lit kitchen carried the faint scent of burnt bread and lavender, a strange mix that clung to the walls of the old house. Rolia sat at the worn wooden table, her thin fingers tracing the grooves in its surface, each scratch a silent tally of the days since. Her mother's laughter had filled this room. It had been 2 years since the fever took her, and the house, once warm with love, now felt like a hollow shell. At 16, Ralia's world had shrunk to the size of her grief, a heavy thing that pressed against her chest, making every breath feel like a betrayal of the mother she'd lost. Militia seemed kind at first, but as time passed, her true nature revealed itself. She was cruel and heartless. Treating Rolia with disdain and contempt, Ralia's days were filled with endless chores, and her nights with tears and loneliness. The back door creaked open, and Militia swept in, her sharp heels clicking against the floorboards like the tick of a metronome. Her auburn hair was pinned tightly, not a strand out of place, and her lips curled into a smile that never reached her eyes. She wore a pristine apron over her pressed dress, as if she'd ever dirtied her hands with housework. In her arms, she carried a basket of linens, which she dropped onto the table with a thud right in front of Rolia. "These need folding," Militia said, her voice clipped, each word a dart aimed with precision. "And don't dawdle. Your father will be home soon, and I won't have him thinking I keep a lazy girl under this roof." Ralia's fingers stilled on the table. She didn't look up, didn't dare meet Militia's gaze. The woman had been her father's wife for only 6 months, but it was long enough for Rolia to learn that defiance only sharpened Militia's tongue. Instead, she nodded, pulling the basket closer. The linens smelled faintly of lye, stinging her nose as she began to fold. Her movements slow and deliberate. Each crease she made was perfect, a small act of control in a life that felt increasingly like it belonged to someone else. Militia lingered, her shadow falling over Rolia like a storm cloud. "Honestly," she said, her tone dripping with disdain, "you're so slow. It's a wonder your mother ever got anything done with you round. No wonder she wore herself out." Ralia's hands froze mid-fold, the words slicing through her like a blade. Her mother's face flashed in her mind's soft brown eyes, a smile that could coax the sun from behind the clouds. The memory was a lifeline, but Militia's words twisted it into something sharp and painful.